Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I am showing you my extra pantry stock up. I am changing the name. If you've been around for a little bit, we usually call it my prepper pantry or emergency pantry. We use this pantry for a variety of reasons. It's just a backup of food for any circumstance. It could be emergency, it could be currently what we're doing, and that is inflation. We are seeing food shortages. We're just seeing it all across the board. So I am trying to prepare for my family. I've been getting some recent comments on videos like this saying a true prepper would never show their stock. While I semi-agree with that, I didn't learn about prepping from anybody but YouTube. Honestly, a lot of the YouTubers that I watch had an extra stock of food for their family, and as mine expanded about 2 or 3 years ago, that's when I really started taking this seriously. I am no expert by any means. Do what works for your family, I always say, but I did want to kind of touch on that, and I believe it's because a true prepper doesn't show their stock because someone will take it. Well, if you want to try and come take our extra food stock, go ahead. You've clearly never met a mom trying to protect her family. So I'm going to continue to make videos like this. Hopefully it inspires you to get some extra stock in your kitchen. We do this all on a budget here. If you are new here, I would love it if you hit that subscribe button. Take a look at my videos. Make sure you hit the like button and stick around. We're a fun time. I like to respond to all of you, so if you are new, introduce yourself in the comments down below. I have a few different stock ups here. I went to Kroger and Walmart. We are going to jump right into this video. Let me get you turned around and show you the haul. Here is everything laid out. I did forget to mention I went to Target and I picked up just a few canned items, the basics, green beans, potatoes, carrots, because they had, I think it was 20% off of cans or something like that. Always check your Target app if you're searching there. Target is not too expensive when it comes to those items, but this is a little bit of a random haul. I just got things that were on sale. That was my only goal. So this rice ramen was at King Soopers for 50 cents. I grabbed 2 of them. That's all they had. I love this ramen. I can eat 2 packages of them. I like to add sweet potatoes to this and then maybe some extra veggies, some kale, and kind of make like a pho or however you want to say that word. I do some canned salmon, and my husband's, he really loves that as well. And then I do always pick up rice. I typically get the white rice, but I really enjoy jasmine rice when it comes to curries and things like that. I did pick up a simmer sauce for this and some rice-a-roni wild rice that we got as well, but they're just nice to have on hand. White rice has a very long shelf life, and I usually put them in some huge mason jars, some 40-ounce mason jars, just to keep them sealed. I don't really have a long-term food storage at the moment, but I mean, these will be used up within the next year or two. Next up on the list is going to be oat milk. Oat milk is a really great non-dairy substitute if you're looking to make a few swaps in your life. This is a great one to go for. I mean, it could even just be cream in your coffee. You could switch to oat milk, but we love this because it's pretty thick. We like it in soups, macaronis. My daughter actually drinks oat milk. She doesn't drink whole milk, and she loves it. We like the extra creamy, but the shelf stable is really awesome to have in the pantry. And then next up, I did pick up some pizza crusts. These are just nice to have on hand. I feel like I say that a lot. But they really are. They're inexpensive. They're like 50 cents, and they're easy to just grab on a weeknight, throw some water in there, and then put on our favorite barbecue sauce on the base, mozzarella, pineapple. My husband likes ham on his, and a little bit of ricotta, and it makes this just really delicious pizza. And then there are those carrots. I just picked up 1 can and a few other things that didn't fit here, just green beans and things like that. Nothing exciting, but carrots are nice. We like to put these carrots specifically in carrot casserole. They are actually really easy to make a dairy-free cheese sauce with. So you just combine this, a little bit of onion and some bell pepper and potato, salt and pepper. If you're new, I tend to eat a plant-based diet. And if you're looking for a non-dairy switch, all you're going to do is boil all those things together. blend it up and it creates a cheese sauce. Or you could add cheese to that actual sauce just to get in some extra veggies for the kids. And then next up is going to be the spring vegetable mix. I like having these, mixing it with some chickpeas and some other vegetables, putting down a pizza crust and kind of making a quiche. You could of course use eggs with this, but it's super flavorful and the kids really like and enjoy that mix. Next up is going to be the butter and herb mashed potatoes. I like using these for just about everything. You could certainly use them as a mashed potato, but they're really great to thicken soups with. It is a 2-ingredient vegetarian meatball for me. I just do chili beans and this mixed together, roll it up and bake it in the oven. But let me know what you use these mashed potatoes for. I always like to hear whenever I get these in my hauls because everyone uses them for so many different things other than mashed potatoes. Next up is tomato sauce. They only had one organic can at Walmart, and then I grabbed 2 other cans. I love putting this in chilies and soups. I am not a sweet sauce type of person, so I don't typically add sugar to this, but these are nice to have on hand when you don't have any of your own canned sauce. I love making homemade marinara, but this is just a good flavor addition to soups and just about everything. It is definitely one of my staples of my prepper pantry. I do say this a lot. My prepper pantry is fully functional. We're taking from it constantly, so it is nice to have these on hand when they are on sale. And then I did get rice-a-roni. I also got rice, but rice-a-roni is just nice to have on the weeknights when I don't have a lot of time and I don't want to cook a whole bag of rice. It just comes flavored. You can honestly stick whatever you want on here. Tofu, vegetables. You can mix it with some of that curry sauce, but it is really easy. And easy is what it's about when you have 2 toddlers and you work full time. But I'm sure all of you can relate to that. So I understand that I bought rice, but these rice-a-ronis are easy and they were on sale. So it was buy one, get one free or 2 for $1, something like that. I can't remember all the sales. I went to 3 different stores and got some bargains. Next up is this orzo. This was on sale for 70 cents. I remember that. And I was really excited just because they're typically $1, $1.50 here in Northern Colorado. Orzo is nice to have. We like putting it in soups. I like it in like a cold pasta salad with sun-dried tomatoes. And I like the Violife feta, but you could use regular feta or blue cheese or like a soft goat cheese in there, and then some fresh basil and green onion, a little bit of balsamic. Very, very delicious. I love having orzo on hand. So here is my small, mighty, but random haul. We spent a total of $14.77. I'm pretty excited. So I got everything put away here. I'm organizing my cans here, and I'm actually in the process of transferring grains and things of that nature to some gallon jugs. So you might see some on the top. It is a slow process. I'm slowly accumulating jars and items that I find at the thrift store. Those are pretty cheap, but the 40 ounce mason jars are also relatively cheap when you buy them in a pack of 8. So look out for those as well. I wanted to pop this in here. And then today I am adding this. A lot of comments on these types of videos always ask, how do I start this? How do I start this on a budget? I don't even know what to stock up on. And I will say it is so personal to the family. I'm bringing in my Pennsylvania State Grange cookbooks. So when I started prepping, this was my go-to. I am from Pennsylvania, born and raised, hoping to move back in the upcoming years, but I went for this because these were recipes I grew up on. So I went through this, I double checked to see ingredients that were used frequently. So I found items like flour and grains. I found vinegars, oils, different items that were canned or preserved, like beef jerky and freeze-dried items. And I really went through here and saw what my family would want, ingredients that could go into different recipes, and ingredients that would be shelf stable. I know this is random. I know not everyone has the Pennsylvania State Grange cookbook, but they've been handed down from family member to family member, and I'm so happy. I actually got this from a great aunt, but I'm just
so happy that she thought of me because I cook from this probably every day, if not twice a day. I'm always finding new recipes in here or ways to implement different recipes. Of course, you're going to find some funny ones every now and again. Dandelion jelly was brand new to me. I didn't know you could eat dandelions, and now I eat them all the time. You can eat most parts of the dandelion. Definitely make sure there's no pests. Insect spray or anything like that. If you live near animals or dogs that might like to mark their territory, definitely check that out. But there's just different recipes in here. Of course, it's not everyone's cup of tea. They're from, the late 60s and 70s, but I find a lot of joy in these cookbooks. It was a simpler time. I say it all the time in my videos. I was definitely born in the wrong time period. I'm so grateful and fortunate for everything that this time in this life has given me. But looking back, I would definitely thrive in a more simpler time. But these recipes take me there. They honestly do. This cookbook does as well. I believe you can find it on eBay at this point, or if ever you have questions about any of these recipes that I'm flipping through, just ask me. I'm happy to share them with you. I have some notes in here from my aunts, and I believe one of my great-grandmothers. I could be wrong, though. It's really tricky to see some of the writings, but I always thought some of these were funny. Man stew, of course, probably a bunch of meat in there. But yeah, I flipped through here. I saw what people ate back then and what worked. Of course, we've come a long way with health and what is good for you and what is not. I was pointing to the pheasant and rabbit there. You eat a lot of that growing up in Pennsylvania. I found that when I started doing research on prepping and keeping a food stock, a lot of the videos were daunting and scary and threatening, and that is not at all my approach. I want it to be comfortable for you. I want it to be something that is in the back of your mind, but something you can easily prepare for. I wanted to share this because I think it's important. Find something that your family likes. Find something that you grew up on, and I promise you'll build a great prepper pantry.
Alrighty everyone, that is going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed my stock up. I hope this inspired you to stock up on a budget. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. If you are new here, please introduce yourself. I always love getting to know all of you. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.